Baseball is officially back and opening weekend has concluded. The Seattle Mariners hosted the Cleveland Guardians for 4 games at T-Mobile Park, and there were many fireworks, homers, and flames. If you happen to miss part of or all of opening weekend, here is your quick and easy rundown for all the information that you need to know. Before we get into that real quick, if you are new to the channel, you can subscribe today for free. It helps me out a lot. You can like the video as well and comment down below how you felt about opening weekend. I would love to hear from you. And also, I launched a merch store. You can check out raisethetrident-shop.fourthwall.com. The link will be down in the description below. Have a really fun Guardian of the Sound design that is meant for every Mariner fan. You don't have to know who I am to wear it, but also if you want to support Raise the Trident specifically, have some neat stuff there. For everyone who does order, I will send you a personal video thank you as a token of my appreciation. But that's enough plugging. Let's get right into it. So the Mariners do end up splitting the series against the Cleveland Guardians. So they go 2-2. They end up winning both games 2 and 4. Starting with the offense, the first 4 games can be analyzed as simply as the second half of the lineup, sick as hell. First half of the lineup, yikes, oh my god, please, God, stop, get this off my screen. In the series against the Guardians, the main characters of Nuke Raley, Julio Rodriguez, and Josh Naylor were not good. In the 2, 3, and 4 spot, they went a combined 3 for 45 with 19 strikeouts and 9 walks. Obviously not what you want from the heart of your order. However, we did see a bit of improvement by specifically Cal and Julio in games 3 and 4, and Julio specifically had a very clutch RBI single off of Cleveland closer Cade Smith to tie game 3 up in the 9th. Unfortunately, Josh Naylor is still seeking his first hit of this young season. Am I worried at all by these slow starts? No, we're 4 games in. We're going to give them time. At the end of the day, these guys are superstars. I do believe they will figure it out. On to Brendan Donovan. Brendan Donovan announced his presence with his new club in a big way with a leadoff bomb for the Mariners on opening day. Through the first 4 games, Donovan has looked as advertised. He's showed dynamicism and great on-base skills, and Donovan has began his tenure with the Mariners going 6 for 14 with 2 homers, 2 walks, and only 4 strikeouts. One must think with Donovan in the leadoff position how much more dangerous this lineup will become once guys like Cal Raleigh, Julio Rodriguez, and Josh Naylor start to see the ball really well. As mentioned earlier, the bottom half of this lineup has looked really good. Specifically going to notate Nuke Raley, who going into the season, I was really hoping for a big bounce back from Nuke Raley. Had a great 2024 and then missed a lot of time in 2025 with injuries, and he just did not look the same. Was really curious how he'd look going into this season, and so far, Nuke Raley is so back. Raley hit a homer in the first 3 games of his season, his third being a pinch hit 411-foot bomb in extra innings. Unfortunately, the Mariners did not end up winning that game, but regardless, Nuke Raley hitting a homer in the first 3 games of his season bodes very well. We know the power is there. We just need to see the consistency. And also going to notate Dominic Canzone has had a hot start to his season, slugging 2 homers on opening day specifically, and neither were cheapies, both over 400 feet. And I will say we've seen some good things from Cole Young, Victor Robles, and Leo Rivas. Leo Rivas had a really solid RBI single earlier today. Now we're going to talk about the pitching, beginning with the rotation. All 4 Mariners starters have had decent to extraordinary first starts for this season. On opening day, Logan Gilbert went 5.1 innings of 3-run ball with 7 strikeouts against the Guardians. Gilbert's start felt very reminiscent of his 2025, where it just really felt like he was struggling to be efficient. He was struggling to put guys away with 2 strikes. Hitters just kept fouling off all of his 0-2 or 2-strike pitches, and therefore his pitch count just ballooned. George Kirby picked up the win in game 2, flashing his elite command, going 6 innings and only giving up 1 earned while fanning 6 batters. Brian Wu looked very much like his 2025 self for the first 5 innings of his start, but faded a little bit in the 6th. He ends up only going 6 innings in total, giving up 2 earned runs and striking out 9 Guardians. And if I had asked you who was going to have the extraordinary start start out of these four, you probably would not have guessed Emerson Hancock, but Emerson Hancock was fantastic on Sunday. He went 6 innings of no hit ball while striking out a career high 9 Guardians. He was really flashing a great 4-seam with a phenomenal sweeper. His velocity was kind of going down during his start, which Hancock keeps going up and down from relieving and starting, so that's probably part of it. But he was elite today and probably one of the best Emerson Hancock starts in his young career. Overall, really liked what I saw from this Mariners rotation through this series. I mean, all of them ultimately had pretty solid starts, I would say. Obviously, there are some things you would like to see a little bit better, but these are also the first starts of the season, so I can give a bit of grace there. The bullpen has been hit or miss. Several Mariner relievers haven't given up an earned run yet on this young season, those being Casey Legumina, Cole Wilcox, Matt Brash, and new face Jose A. Ferrer. Cooper Criswell has been alright thus far. He had a really good game today, going 4 innings of work to save the bullpen for this upcoming Yankees series. And Andres Munoz only got tagged in Game 3 in extras specifically. Both Gabe Spire and Edward Bizardo have had rough outings. However, sample size, yada, yada, yada. If you want to take in how they did in spring and the WBC into account, maybe you would be concerned right now. I would say I'm a little bit concerned about Gabe Spire, but you know, at the end of the day, we're still young into the season. He needs to find his footing, and I do want to believe that he will. The bullpen usage has already caused a bit of a frenzy on Mariners Twitter. However, my main takeaway, it is pretty clear that if the Mariners are trailing at all, Matt Brash, Andres Munoz are off limits for sure. There is no way they're going to that game, no matter how late in the game it is either. And with that, it'll be interesting to see which middle relief guys rise to the occasion and which fail to compete. It's been interesting going into this season. Casey Legumina kind of felt like that last guy in this bullpen, and he's actually been pretty solid thus far, so it'll be interesting to see if he can keep that up. But that's going to do it for this quick opening weekend recap. The Mariners are about to host the New York Yankees for a 3-game set in T-Mobile Park before heading off to Anaheim against the Angels. As of now, it's looking like Game 1 against the Yankees will be Luis Castillo in his first start of the season versus lefty Ryan Weathers. Logan Gilbert will look to show more efficiency while taking on lefty ace Max Fried in Game 2. And George Kirby will try to continue his momentum from his first start on Friday against the young gut and Cam Schlittler. But that's going to be it for this weekend recap. I would love to know what you think about the games that have been played thus far. You can comment down below all of your thoughts and opinions. Love to hear from you. Like I said earlier, if you are new to the channel, you can subscribe. It helps me out a lot. You can become a member for a couple dollars a month if you want some videos earlier than the normal public. And as earlier, you can check out the Raise the Trident shop. The link will be in the description down below. I've seen some of the pieces in person and they look awesome. Really happy with how those turned out. But that's going to be it for me in this one, and I will see you in the next.